and welcome to the Happy Hour TV, where we'll bring you trending and exciting news. How you doing today? I am Cece. The Akpabio Barrel campaign team has approached leaders of the Labour Party and New Nigeria People's Party for support in the race for the presidency of the 10th Senate. The campaign team, known as Stability Group, was led on the visits to leaders of the opposition parties by the APC choice for Senate President Godswill Akpabio and the senator representing Kano North District of Kano, Barau Jibrin, who has also been endorsed by the party for Deputy Senate President. The two senators and their delegation met with the leaders of the opposition parties separately in their national secretariat in Abuja on Wednesday. They were received by the factional chairman of the Labour Party, Barrister Julius Abure, and the acting national chairman of the NNPP, Abba Kawu Ali.
To join him to thank you very much.
Well, they say the toad does not cross the road in the daytime for nothing. Something must be pursuing it. And as far as I'm concerned, with the differences in political parties between the APC and the Labour Party, somebody will wonder, what is Akpabio doing here? What is this group doing here? The reality is that the Labour Party is composed of Nigerians and APC is composed of Nigerians. And as far as we are concerned, all of us must think Nigeria. If we don't think Nigeria, then there is no future for our children. Where I come from, in my community, when a child is born, they say the child is born to the community, not to the parents. So that child is meant to serve that community. So today, the Labour Party has produced a few senators for the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you produce them not to serve Labour Party, but to serve Nigeria. That is why I'm very proud that many of them already belong to the Stability Group to stabilize the polity, stabilize the 10th Senate, and at the same time serve Nigeria. So we came to tell the father, thank you for producing this kind of good children. Am I right or wrong? Yes. And for those that have not yet joined us, please we urge you to make sure that they join us soonest so that we can stabilize the nation, stabilize the polity, and move the nation forward. And I know sometimes they say what is morally right may not be politically expedient, and what is politically expedient may not be morally right. I would have loved to use this platform to call on all the political parties that contested the 2023 elections to sheath their swords and come together and line up behind Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president-elect, in order to give leadership to Nigeria in a very fragile situation like this, so that we can stabilize the polity and also bring development to Nigeria. We have so many issues. We have problems in the country. We can only do so by being together. They said, united we stand, and divided we fall. So I want to urge the Labour Party, because I believe that you went into this election as a result of your love for Nigeria. So come together and join us so that we can build a very united and vibrant nation. On this note, I thank you for your support for us in the 10th Senate that will meet very soon. And I don't want to belabor the issue because I'm talking to Labour. so I thank you so much for this opportunity of receiving us. Thank you, and God bless you all.
The factional chairman of the Labour Party reiterated the position of his party, which is disputing the outcome of the presidential election, but he said he was convinced that Mr. Akpabio can lead the 10th Senate in Nigeria. Abure also noted that the party's leadership had not given a directive to senators-elect from its party on who to support for the Senate presidency. Finally, he urged Akpabio and Jibrin to pay attention to the welfare of Nigerians if they emerge as the Senate President and Deputy Senate President.
I also want to appreciate you for coming to pay us this visit. It is actually uncommon for political parties in power or a political party in power to take note of others and pay a visit. It's an indication that our democracy is growing. It's an indication that the political atmosphere is gradually crystallizing into a situation where we put the country first before partisan interest. I want to say very clearly that in most of our engagements with our senators, the three of them with you have not made pretenses that this is where they want to be. And in our usual way, we didn't actually want to be dictating to them where they should go. We initially thought of it, but as events unfold, we felt that we should give the leverage at this point and watch the political events and then see how the issues will play out. And for us in Labour Party, we believe in the unity of the country. We believe that the country deserves better leadership. We also believe that we need a dynamic Senate and a dynamic House of Representatives. Because without having a vibrant National Assembly that can truly be a check on the executive, what you have is absolute power. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. I want to say clearly that the vast majority of our people are suffering. And we expect that with the new leadership of the Senate and the House of Representatives that is to come, and we must critically look at the people. I followed the track record of Senator Akpabio, not in the Senate, but when he was governor of Akpabio State. His records are unparalleled, his achievements are there, and most of the people he touched his life are my friends. And so I have no doubt in his capacity to provide quality leadership. Thank you and God bless you.
Recall that Akpabio and Jibrin were last week endorsed by President-elect Bola Tinubu to become Nigeria's 10th Senate President and Deputy Senate President respectively. And this brought about a dissension in the Senate, with some factions rooting for Akpabio and another faction rooting for Abdulaziz Yari, the former governor of Zamfara State. It's amazing how members of the APC faction is now begging for endorsement from their oppositions, the Labour Party and NNPP. That shows just how important the opinions of these other parties are, and it should not be trifled with. And finally, there are no permanent enemies in politics. While we'll keep updating you as more news as regards the Senate presidency breaks. That's all for now on the political scene. Do subscribe to the Happy Hour TV, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.